Crappy move. All right. What's up? Okay, peoples. Okay, welcome to the Dust Mite Cave. It's not dusty out right now, actually. I cleaned it up for a change. Anyway, this is the latest one I made. I'm working on this too. Unfortunately, I can't move it, but here's another one I made last year, and it's still split. But got a couple questions for you. I'm only doing a short version today, but what do I do with this? Do I keep it? Do I throw it in a firewood pile? Do I use it for like a sample? Do I seal it? You know, I can't do much more with it because it's split, but, you know, somebody locally wants it, they can have it, I guess. Anyway, that's that. Okay. The other thing I was thinking about was, now, I put these skis on. Now, I didn't paint them, all right? It's kind of an all-wood motif, and because I like the color of the wood, which is, it's a little bit of poplar, rough sawn poplar, and all I did was put some wipe-on poly. I got about 4 coats on both these skis and this. This is applewood, and this is birch. Now, eventually I'm going to have a scarf around this and little hands with ski poles. But what do you think? Do you think I ought to paint these red or just leave them the way it is? What's your opinion? I'll have a face on here too eventually. So that, and I just finished, that's a Christmas tree there. I just finished that. The idea is I can see, I can't, that's my little star. That's me trying to, I can't draw. It's going to go on the top of this like that. And then I finished this bowl, and I did wipe on poly on this too. So yeah. Anyway, I'm letting it set to let it dry for right now. What's your opinion of that? Now, this one here I made. I don't know if you can see it. The idea with this one was I'm making little ones like dwarfs. This one will have a face on it and buttons and stuff like that. But and in fact, I've gone some of them where I've put little pieces of scarf or, you know, ribbon around it. Looks pretty cool actually. Some of the ones I made the last time were about the same size, smaller hats. You could hang from a tree, and this one's light enough to where you can hang from a tree. So I just want your opinion of that. This eventually, I don't know what I'm going to turn into. This is the next victim. Excuse me, that's the next victim. That's a piece of poplar, spalted maple. And I'm going to turn this. And then what I end up doing is putting a darker hat on there like this. Or like this. Now I did originally have some, this is a piece of Osage. But because of the one that I was working on was, it didn't work out, so. See, I have some walnut I'll be using. So the idea is to put a darker hat on top. But I'm also trying to figure out how to do a Santa Claus, so. And all my wood is in that. I got a bunch of wood over there in the caddy. And I made some, a couple years ago, I was selling a bunch of these beer caddies. It was a craze about 2-3 years ago, maybe like 2018. And so I made a whole bunch, and I'm left with 4 of them. So I'll get rid of them for like $10 if anybody wants them. I just have to pay for what it costs for the bottle openers. If you don't, if I can take them off if you don't want them, but it could be a little mini toolbox for a kid too. And I say hi to everybody. So, you guys just leave me a comment. Let me know. But here's my one famous phrase there. That's kind of it. Or it leaves you congested if you don't wear your mask. And I call this the Dust Mite Hotel. Because lately, and it's clean now, as you can see. All right. It's clean. So I'm working on my next bowl over there. There's an issue with this. I want to show you this real quick. Okay. Now, when I glued this together, I didn't know I had issues with warpage. Now, either the wood wasn't kiln dried or what, I don't know. But I had seams pop up right here and there. I did put some glue on it earlier, and I'm just letting it dry to fill in the gaps, because when I turn it, I don't know what it's going to look like. I still don't know how I'm going to do the reveal on this yet. It's still in my head. But that's one of the big, like when I have a love-hate relationship for this thing, that's my hate relationship, because it drives me nuts. I had clamps all over the place, and it still worked. So there you go. That's why I always say you make absolutely sure that you always have kiln-dried wood. And it works fine. I mean, it's not warped or anything. So it's pretty straight. I was going to take and curve it and make it like, you know, bring this into about here and make a real narrow neck into this. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm just fooling with it. It takes me, lately I haven't had any ambition to do a bowl for some reason. I've just been doing Christmas stuff. Now, here's a kit. Here's a kit that I think everybody should try. Now, you know what a trebuchet is? Well, here's a mini trebuchet. Okay. The idea is you hook this up down here. There's a part that goes, the ball goes in here, and you're supposed to fling it like that, right? Now this kit I made, well, when I was doing this, that was awesome. When I used to do stuff for Craftsman Tools, that's what we made. One of the projects we made. I thought that would be a great toy for the winter, for Christmas times. It wouldn't take much to take you could cut these pieces at 3/4 by 3/4. They're a little bit smaller, but, and then, I mean, really, isn't that much, it shouldn't cost. There's the other thing I made too. That and that, there's that thing up there with the 2 screwdrivers and the hammerheads. That's one, and that's the other one. And I like this one. Okay, this is me being bizarre about tools. All right. It has, I'll just show you. It has, if you can see that, an old pipe wrench on there. That's kind of not usable anymore. But I always like to use old tools for things like that. Now, if you notice, this, I haven't done it with these yet, but here are my door handles. And yes, I could pop these off and use this if I want to. All right, all 4 of these could be usable. I got tools up there that I collect. And up there, can't see it there, but a bunch of stuff up there. And then 1950s tools there. I also have a table saw in the garage. That's a 1949 Craftsman table saw. Runs like a top. I got a table saw in here too. So I mean, I have, let's see, 4 miter saws, and 2 table saws, and probably 4 circular saws. I got enough tools, right? Backup for backup. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. Holly Denny, you're putting me to shame, dear. Love your stuff. I'm trying to up you. My brain's still kind of whacked out on what I want to do, so always love your projects. We should do a throwdown one of these days. You know, I'd be kind of do like a snowman throwdown. That would be awesome. If I could figure out how to do the electronics on this, where you do picture in picture, that would be awesome. Anyway, you guys have a great one. If you don't see me on here before Thanksgiving, you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much turkey, because if you do, you know, the tryptophan will kick in, and then you're done, right? All right, kids. I love you guys. Everybody on Instagram, be safe. Enjoy your holiday. I'll be down here in the dust mite trap doing something. If I'm not making something, I'm making dust, because I'm good at that. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.